And now 3 rounds in the welterweight division. Introducing first the fighter on my right, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 168 pounds with a record of 0 wins and 1 loss. Fighting for Black Force MMA, Summerville, South Carolina. He is the Honey Badger, Chris Cioflio. And now his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 170.5 pounds with a record of 1 win and 0 defeats. Fighting out of Rogue Combat Club, Asheville, North Carolina, Derek the Grinder Camp. Your referee, Blake Grice.
All right, with a nickname like the Honey Badger, I'm expecting at least a little bit of attitude on this one. And from the Grinder, I'm expecting some just tough grinding, I guess. Is kind of what I'm looking for here. Jabs pumping, excuse me, from Chris Cioflio. Good high kick, trying to keep his man away. And Derek Kemp trying to get in close early on. Another little height discrepancy between these two Cyrus Fees.
Well, I talked to Derek Camp, and he's called the Grinder, and I said immediately, so we going all 3 rounds, because that's what a grinder does.
Wow.
And he says that he wants to end it early, but if it does go all 3 rounds, he feels very comfortable.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if that slam did not knock the wind out of Chris Cioflio. I mean, it looked like every inch and every square pound of Derek Camp's pressure landed on the midsection of Chris Cioflio, who's really hanging on to a kind of a schoolyard headlock here. It's not going to do much for him.
He's just gonna tire out his arm, is all he's gonna do at that position. And Cioflio probably needs to scramble. I think his best chance is going to be on the feet against a guy like Camp. I think Camp's just going to live up to his name. He's going to grind things out. He's going to keep things on the ground. And I think Cioflio is going to need to bring this thing to the feet to have a chance.
Derek Camp, the shorter, compact, stronger fighter of the two, at least in terms of physical prowess. And definitely you got to think this is where he wants it, and now especially being able to take mount. And Chris Cioflio, really wasn't doing much to defend that. He didn't put a knee up, but he did get out of it with a good scramble right there. But now he has his left arm trapped under the he had it. Derek Camp had his arm trapped. Now he's got both out.
You may want to try to do that again, actually. Try to trap that
Use that right knee.
Arm.
Yep, use the right knee. Put it over the left arm of Chris Cioflio and isolate it, maybe trying to do that.
It looks like he was trying to do it for a second. If he would focus on that, I think he could actually execute that and finish this fight. There we go. Now going to the body and landing the shots here is Derek Camp. Using a lot of energy, though. You can tell that he's pushing and really giving everything right now. If Cioflio can endure this flurry, then he may have a chance.
And Cioflio is going to have to work on that mount defense. I mean,
big piston shots.
Those are some tough shots. When your opponent is in it's got you side mounted like that, you've got to be aware, and you've got to keep that knee up tight to prevent the mount.
Now he's going after that arm. As you can see, Matt, he briefly tried to go for the arm, and Cioflio thwarted it, and Cioflio almost scrambles to his feet. He needs to back up against the fence if he wants a chance to maybe get up from this position. We'll see if he does so.
And see, even right now, Derek Camp is probably just one quick movement away from taking the mount position,
he could even be in the half guard from right here if you really wanted it.
Right now, I mean, it's one of the things Cioflio had probably work a little bit on his jiu-jitsu, but that's why
he's got Brazil on his shorts.
He does.
So he's on the right track.
I'm sure he'd tap me out, no doubt about that. But now this has definitely been a good round for Derek Camp, who has exerted his will and really not allowed Cioflio to do much.
No, he really hasn't. It's kind of what we expected out of Camp. I mean, they call him the Grinder for a reason. He grinded out that round. We did see some ground and pound opportunities. We saw him almost get that crucifix and almost start landing those shots. He wasn't able to do it. If he would have did that, I think he would have won that fight.
And you see on the preview, before that takedown, it looked like Cioflio was landing a couple of shots. Some punches were finding their mark, a kick here and there. But then that beastly takedown occurred.
Yeah,
and that was brutal. That was a savage takedown.
Cioflio is going to have that lateral movement. He's not going to be able to stay in one place. Otherwise, that's exactly what's going to happen. I mean, he set up that takedown perfectly, and Cioflio was done after that. He did show that he is able to scramble under the right conditions.
Yeah.
And, Derek Camp has to watch out not to use too much energy trying to finish from not necessarily the best position. If you're going to do ground and pound, get that thing into the full mount and ground and pound. Don't sit there in side control and try to pound it out. It's generally not going to happen. So,
all right, round 2 underway. First one, you might give the slight edge to Derek Camp.
I think so. And Spartanburg, South Carolina, they love their fights around here, and USFFC is the best place in town, man. They definitely bring a good event. And quickly, Cioflio's on his back, Matt.
And here Cioflio may have overcommitted to those punches a little bit more than he had to. I mean, he put a lot of snap into him. Here, the repeat mount take for Derek Camp is just, it's there for him. Why not take it? Now here comes the arm bar.
Is he going to be able to grab that? He's isolating that arm, but he may just ground and pound him out, Matt. He's got the advantage, and Cioflio is only going to be able to thwart that for so long.
Well, you see Derek Camp looking for it. That's one of those things you can probably guess works for him in the gym a good bit. He's going for it. He's looking for it. I think he may even have potentially been looking to set up a triangle choke there. From this angle, it wasn't easy to see, but definitely the arm bar. And that's what happens. When you start punching your opponent like that, you get them to stick up their arms in defense, and oftentimes they're handing you a submission.
No, you're right. I'd like to see body, head, go to the body, so you open up the head. He's got that arm, and I bet that's going to be it.
There it is.
And that's it. He taps, and there it is. Nice finish there by Derek Camp, who goes to 2-0 decisively.
Very decisive victory for Derek Camp. Left no questions unanswered there. Able to impose his game plan and his will. Really at 100%. There was not much. Cioflio did land a couple of good punches. He's got some punching power, you can tell.
He has potential. He has potential, but that takedown defense has to be number one on his list because he's going to run into guys like this often, especially early in his career. Either that or develop a nice little takedown game himself. So nice win there by Derek Camp, keeping things moving.
Yep, you said it, Cyrus. And, the armbar setup was something that looked like Derek Camp had been working on since round one, and you could see it that he kind of saw that it was there himself. Made an attempt for it once or twice earlier in the round, unable to secure it. That time, after the punches and the takedowns took their toll, Chris Cioflio unable to defend. Derek Camp, winner, second round armbar.
And ladies and gentlemen, Blake Grice stops the fight at 103, round number 2. Your winner by tap out due to armbar, Derek the Grinder Camp.